Lesson 8.1 Video 5. Let's talk about reflections over special lines. Now when we're talking about special situations, we can come up with some and use some rules that help us expedite the process. The x-axis is our first case. So our x-axis right here is our line of reflection. So we're going to reflect across that. And if we reflect across that, the M gets reflected 1 unit to the other side. The D, it takes 1, 2, 3 units to get to the line of reflection. So 1, 2, 3 units away. That is D prime. This is M prime. H is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 units away. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 units away. That's H prime. And that leaves us with a reflection over the x-axis. Now, the rule for that is, if you notice the coordinates, the first one has coordinates of, let's get to the rule in a minute here. If I go H, let's see here. If I go H and give its coordinates, I have -4, 5. D is -6, 3. And M is -3, 1. Now let's look and see where the images went to. H prime is -4, -5. D prime is -6, -3. And M prime is -3, -1. So if you noticed, every coordinate in our first image, so we'll call this T, translates to T prime, its new location, and every coordinate kept the same x value, but the y value became opposite. And that's a rule. So you can visually do the reflection or do it manually by changing the coordinates and finding out the coordinates that way. The y-axis. Okay, so now we're talking about our line of symmetry being right here. So the H would be 4 units to the line of symmetry, so 4 units away would be H prime. M is 3 units away, so 3 units past the line of symmetry is M prime. And D is 6 units away, so 6 more units to reflect it. We give you that position. Alright, so we have a new shape, a new image, reflected over the y-axis. Now if you can guess here, for the transformation of the original shape and all its coordinates, xy, would change to T prime, a new location. Well, look at your x values. Let's look at one example. The h value, the h coordinate, is -4, 5. H prime is 4, 5. So what looks like, what do you think changed? Well, the x value became the opposite sign and the y value stayed the same. So there's your rule for a reflection over the y-axis. And this ends lesson 8.1 Video 5.